After 25, I have realized something that if I didn't change my habits now, my future self would have to pay for it. So I made a promise, rebuild my life one habit at a time. These are the 8 habits that I am changing for a healthier and more peaceful life. The first goal I have for myself is drinking water. Yes, this sounds simple, but I have ignored this thing like for so many years. I would go hours without drinking enough water, and honestly, it made me feel so weak, so tired, and dehydrated, and low in energy, all because of dehydration. So I know the problem when I was not taking the steps. So this thing I'm gonna give my top priority. The second goal I have is moving my body consciously. Not everyone has to hit the gym. Movement can be simple. For me, it's stretching, it's doing yoga, and also a little bit of dancing. It makes me active, it makes me feel alive, it makes me happy. Even 10 to 15 minutes or 20 minutes session will do the work. And I want to make it a everyday routine. Third goal I have for myself is cutting down sugar. Yes, I'm trying to cut down sugar from my diet. This one is personal because diabetes runs in my family and I do not want to be a part of it. I want to make the choice and make sure this becomes my lifestyle. The fourth goal I have is not taking unnecessary stress for even a minor inconvenience. This is something that I have been struggling with. Smallest inconvenience can take over my whole day, but I'm slowly learning that life is not always how you planned. It can have uncomfortable moments sometimes, and we need to accept it. Not everything needs a reaction. As you grow old, energy becomes your currency. You need to save your energy for yourself and not on overthinking or anything that do not have any positive impact on your life. The fifth goal I have for myself is fixing my sleep schedule. Sleeping early and waking up early really changes everything. My dad has been telling me this, and trust me, I trust him so much more now, and it would have been better if I would have listened to him a little bit more earlier. Consciously, I have decided either I will wake up early in the morning and I will sleep early. Early to bed, early to rise. That's the mantra I'm following. I'm trying to bring discipline in my sleeping routine. The sixth point I have is cutting impulse buying. I do not know how many unused things I have in my place and just occupies space and has no use. So buying less, so not just saves you money, clears space, helps me from chasing trends, the FOMO, having what everyone is having. So I have stopped chasing trends. The seventh goal I have for myself is avoiding unnecessary drama. I am not going to get involved in any conversation and any thing where I have to over-explain myself, overthink why people are doing this to me. I used to spend so much time in my head trying to understand people, why they do what they do. But at this moment, I'm just going to think what I want and what I have to do at the moment, and not what they are doing. So this one will save you so much energy, so much mental exhaustion, and just if that person do not make any sense, just cut that person out of your life. It will give you so much peace. The last and the most important one, spending a little more time with your parents. As we grow old, lives get more busier and we forget people who were there for us all this while, who have been the most important people in our lives. And even if it's just a 2-minute conversation, I make sure that I do that. So these are the 8 goals that I have set for myself. The habit sounds very simple, but practicing it every day will what make the difference. I'm not trying to be a perfectionist overnight, which I have always been trying to do, and I have just horribly failed. So I'm gonna try to become healthier and better person than I was yesterday. I'm sharing this so that this becomes a sign for you too, to bring those changes in your life, and if it's very small, and before it's too late.